Hello everybody, I'm going to do a paper cutting project for you today. I've already set up my, it sort of looks like a stencil as you saw on my previous video. So what I'm going to do, I have this drawing of my dragon here. As you notice that all the pieces of the face, it sort of looks like a jigsaw puzzle. All the pieces sort of put together, and your eye sort of makes out the basic shapes of the dragon, sticking out his tongue with a nice little horn. And so when you are putting together your paper cutting, think about putting together your images in pieces. Your eyes sort of get trained to put together the basic image of what you're trying to illustrate, regardless of your pieces not connecting. And extremely important, I'm going to be cutting out all of this, all these pieces. You have to keep the pieces, okay? This is not garbage afterwards. You have to keep the pieces because we're going to assemble it on the other side of the page. So I'll show you how to do that in a couple of minutes. So just an important note, please do not throw out any of these pieces after you've cut them out. And I'll show you what the next step is. Okay, so have a good time, and I'll be right back. So hello everybody. So I just glued down the stencil that I just cut out, and I put it on some nice black Bristol board, so the black and white pops out really nicely. And then right next door here, I put a nice piece of just white photocopy paper, just to have a nice white background for all my bits of the stencil that I kept to reform the dragon on sort of a mirror image from each other. So the hard part right now is going to be able to put all these pieces exactly where they should be. So if you are overwhelmed by something like this, just make a simpler drawing. Have less pieces to be able to put together. I wouldn't go too simple, obviously, but that's the good thing about this. So it's sort of like a jigsaw puzzle, and I would really love it if I could line it up just perfect to match the stencil one just absolutely perfectly. So I will be just using some ordinary stick glue. Place everything down properly before you glue down, because you might have to make a mistake and switch it up a little bit. And when you're ready, glue it all down, and you'll have a fantastic black and white paper cut stencil with the opposite right in front of it. So this is a study in terms of art terms, positive and negative space. Okay. The stencil that I cut out all the positive space all around it. So when you were talking about positive and negative space, if you're doing a drawing in terms of positive and negative space, the drawing itself of, say, the person or the still life, that would be the positive space, and all the space around the object is the negative space. So this is a fantastic exercise on illustrating the differences between positive and negative space. So I'm going to put together my stencil and see how this works out. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. So it looks like I'm almost finished, almost ready to glue. A couple of tips: the pickier you are with the placements, the better, I would say, the more successful the project will be. If you might want to use a ruler just to line up, just to make sure that it is a nice mirror image of one another. And if you do a really good job with the gluing, it almost, you sometimes have to guess which side your stencil actually is. That's, I think, the fun part about this project, is that you've created a complete second version of the same drawing. So good luck with this. I'm going to glue this down, and hopefully it'll be that much more successful. So have fun, and hope to see you next time.